Retro Rob's gaming videos.
Hey, Rob here, and today we're going to be talking about this. It is the Jakks Pacific Namco plug-and-play Pac-Man 5-in-1 game system. I hope I never have to say that again. That is a long name, especially for only 5 games sitting on the system. But let's start with the hardware and what this thing is. Of course, Jakks Pacific was interested in making these little handheld plug-and-play units, and this is back in the early 2000s. This is one of the earliest examples of it. They started off being very well built, like this particular one, and eventually degraded into the kinds of things that we have today. But we are talking about this one in particular. So let's get started. Let's take a look at this unit itself. It's good looking. I like the, I especially like the artwork on the side. It's pretty classy looking. If you look at the, button, it's not. I just banged it into the mic. But this button, it's not arcade quality, but at least it's decently built. Also, the stick. If you look at the ball here, the ball's a 2-piece ball, but it's rigidly enough built. It goes into a metal shaft here. I know I laugh every time I say it. I'm a freaking child. Anyway, the body of the thing is a very solid plastic, made to really take a beating over time. Yeah, just a well-constructed unit. Now, looking at the buttons, of course, there's only one button because the games that it supports only has one button. Yeah, there is a second button, but it is the reset button, so you can get back to the main menu. There is a switch with a single LED. Oops, sorry, let me get a little bit closer to you so you can see it. What else is there? Well, there are 4 AA batteries in the back, and of course the connector is 1 video and 1 mono audio out, RCA. So, very well built unit. You can feel like the clickiness. Can you hear it? You can actually hear the clickiness in the controller. The games that are included with it are, of course, let's take a look in the menu here, Pac-Man, Galaxian, Rally X, Dig Dug, and Bosconian. Now, unfortunately, this does not save your high scores. There was, however, a portable version of this, a little handheld one that looks like that. That one actually can save your high scores. So if you're looking for one that saves high scores, you can get that one. Unfortunately, as you can see, the controller is it's not quite the same as this particular one. Kind of too bad. All right. Looking at the menu, by the way, I like the menu design. It's kind of basic, but at the bottom it shows a little representation of the games that are inside. If you look way to the bottom, you can see the name HotGen, and HotGen is a London-based company that makes little electronic toys. So guess who they partnered with to make these? Jakks Pacific partnered with HotGen to make this particular game system. As far as how it plays, well, let's try a couple games here. Here's Pac-Man. Yes, Blinky, Pinky, Dinky, Clyde. Sorry, you just got an inside joke there. Alright. I've only played Bosconian on this system, and I have to say, wow, this is yeah, this is a lot better. I also have the big yellow Pac-Man. In fact, I've got a review of it. Plug-and-play unit that came out a few years back, and this is control-wise, it's far superior because it's 4-way. It's a 4-way controller. Of course, I think in Bosconian that's gonna kind of screw me up, but such is life. Yeah. I gotta say, for Pac-Man, this controller, this is exceptional. It's not, like I said, it's not fully an arcade controller, but it's close enough. It feels good. I mean, it feels better than a lot of modern controllers do playing this game. Really quite nice. A little bit of mush, just the right amount, in fact. Yeah. Yep, the only losing is due to my sucky gameplay. Not bad. Let's go on to the next one. Galaxian. Our local arcade back when I was a kid was called Mission Control, and I used to spend a lot of time there playing this particular game. I also had a handheld version. It wasn't actually Galaxian though. It was like by Exidy, I think, the portable, and it was actually colored too. But it wasn't. It was an LED screen, not a modern LED screen. It was like single LEDs in a row. But it looked a lot like this game. Quite good. I think I also had one of those little target games where you used to shoot a little metal ball at them too. It was pretty interesting. I wonder if I can find those. Those are kind of neat. I'd like to review one of those now. I got friends that are really good at this game. After years of play, I've decided that I just suck at it forever. True story. I like Galaga quite a bit better. Still, solid game. I mean, really solid game. Rally X, I never actually was interested in playing this in the arcades until my 20s, which was long after my 20s were quite a long time away from when these were actually in arcades. So I was playing them at like one of those little things that passes for an arcade now that has a lot of... God dang, man, that thing got me fast. That has a lot of stuffed animals and crap in it. So, goal is get flags. Oh, jeez, I'm terrible. I used to be good at this one. But anyway, I started playing this game at that and just got really hooked at it. What the... Yes, I've proved my point. I suck. Alright, one more. Really wasn't the point of this, but... Hey. Come on. Now we're talking. Up. Come on, one more. Sucker. There we go. That's the way you do it. I think Dig Dug's next, isn't it? Yeah. Another one of my arcade favorites. I absolutely, positively used to love this game until I met Neo Mr. Do, which came out significantly later, so. If you've never played Neo Mr. Do, oh, you should check it out. I played this on the Atari 2600 just forever, and it's not a great version of it. I mean, it's not terrible. It's for the Atari 2600, it's pretty good, but the arcade is far superior. Actually, every version, I think, except for the Atari 2600 version, is like better, and the Atari 2600 version can't be better than the Atari 2600 version. Yeah, makes sense, right? So Dig Dug plays really well. I mean, the controller performs admirably. It's a good game. It's a fun game to play. Like it. Next, and finally, we have Bosconian. Another game I didn't play till long after it was out of the arcades. Goal here is to destroy the bases. I believe there's 2 on the first level. And I am watching this the same way you're watching it, so my body is totally and completely blocking the map. Good thing the 2 bases are right next to each other in this case. Come on. Can do this. actually a really good game. A surprising amount of depth for this time period. Gotcha. Come on. It's still on round one. Is there another base? Can I see it? Way over there? Get myself over there. Yep. On my way to it. Adds a layer of virtual reality. There we go. Nice stuff. Now I think we'll put us back on. Let's put us back on Dig Dug. All right. So anyway, yeah, the original Namco 5-in-1 here. It's a great little retro device to pick up. I mean, you know, obviously it's not really retro. It's from 2003, and it's sad to say that, you know, considering this is only a 10-year-old device, they don't make them like this anymore. The new ones are made cheaper. They're not as well constructed. I doubt they'll be in this good a shape when they're 10 years old. So, yeah, if you see it, definitely pick it up. There's also another one that I covered, which is the Miss Pac-Man plug and play. There's a little bit of overlap between the two of them, but both devices are really good, and that one has darn it, what is the name of it? Pole position. Come on, one of the greatest games of all time, and it actually has a little twist, so you can steer the twist, and that makes it really excellent. But you know, the great thing about these little guys is they're very portable. You can take them with you anywhere. If it's a holiday, Grandma's not going to be afraid of this thing. It's not like an Xbox. It doesn't have a million buttons to learn. Anybody can learn these games, and they're enjoyable. So there's something that you can spend time with your family playing. So I really like these. I wouldn't pay some of the exorbitant prices that are on Amazon right now. I saw one on Amazon for like $100 and some bucks, which is downright insane because I generally pay about $5 for these. So keep an eye on your local thrift shops. If you see them under 10 bucks, hey, I'd recommend you pick them up. I wouldn't pay $1 million for one though. That's a little ridiculous. All right, thanks much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more. By the way, if you like the format that I'm using now, let me know in the comments below, or if you prefer the way I used to do these, which is I just kind of cut back and forth between the two. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you next time.
Retro Rock Scaling Videos.